Justin Bieber, Cash Cobain, swag. Let's talk about
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we're continuing our Justin Bieber coverage, and I'm going to be goddamn real with you. This is finally one of the good parts of the album. You know, we're finally into some good territory. Thank fucking God. You know, when you're deep into this album, when you've listened to like 3 or 4 or 5 tracks that have been just so boring, god-awfully boring, and then you finally get to a track like this, I mean, it just, makes me go, damn, where's the rest of this type of music on the album? I mean, holy shit. But yeah, we got this. We got Justin Bieber, Cash Cobain, swag. The only reason I'm putting Cash Cobain on here because he is in the beginning, and his verse is goddamn awful. So we're going to save that for, after I talk about the production. So let's talk about the production. Look, this is some good soulful production. Finally got some good background vocals. We got some nice drums. They're kind of spacious when you really listen to them. That's pretty nice.
Introducing the new Volvo XC90 with 7-seat versatility, Google built-in, and advanced safety features for all your precious cargo. The new Volvo XC90, designed for life. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more.
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
I do like the overall vibe, the tempo. I think everything is pretty here. The luscious synths really pop out. I think this is one of the better instrumentals that are on this song. It's pretty good in my opinion. And also the fact, too, I think this is a nice... I think I like the little switch-ups of synths. Some new synths get a little flying around. It's some floaty production like Playboi Carti. I do not, though, like the Chickmunk vocals in the back. Please, turn that shit off. But if there wasn't no Chickmunk vocals in the background, this would be a perfect beat. This would be a perfect R&B, soulful production beat. But, it's got some weird fucking, terrible-ass Chipmunk vocals in the background, so I have to tone it down just a little bit. Now, let's go over, Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain comes on here and delivers a terrible Playboi Carti type verse. I mean, this shit's terrible. I mean, the flows are terrible, the fucking vocals are terrible. I mean, I would rather put a nail gun to my knee than, listen to this song. I mean, this verse is just god-awful to listen to. I can't believe this is in the beginning of the song. Who the hell got Cash Cobain on this? Please tell this man to go away because this verse is goddamn awful. You literally have to skip. You need to skip Cash Cobain's verse to really enjoy this song, which is definitely a very disappointment. You have a pretty nice song here, but then you got Cash Cobain coming on here delivering such a terrible goddamn verse. I mean, this is like vomit getting shot down your throat. I mean, it's that goddamn terrible. This is like chugging, 50 or 60 Bud Lights in a night. It's just goddamn terrible. You feel awful. And you just don't feel good with the decision you goddamn made. And I don't feel good with the decision of listening to a terrible Playboi Carti-ass Cash Cobain type verse. I mean, holy shit. This is goddamn awful. But thankfully, this song gets a lot better once we get to the hook. Justin Bieber on here on the hook is actually really good. Thank God we don't got the terrible auto-tune. We don't got the terrible high-pitched vocals. Justin Bieber actually sounds normal for once. After like 10-plus tracks of the album, Justin Bieber finally switches back his normal voice and sings pretty nice on here. I do like the vocals. The vocals are good with the background vocals. This hook's addicting. This hook could easily get stuck in your head when you're listening to the song, which is pretty good. And then you have a pretty decent verse by Justin Bieber. The only thing I will say is that there's a lot of chickmunk vocals in the background. I don't know what the obsession is with the high-pitched vocals. They sound goddamn awful. Please get them away from this album. I don't know why they're used so much into this whole entire...
This MailChimp-verific jingle is brought to you by MailChimp.
MailChimp, your marketing with AI and more. Advanced automations to connect to your store. MailChimp, your marketing and boost your clicks. Multi-channel campaigns now with SMS. That's lit.
MailChimp your marketing today with the #1 AI-powered email marketing and automation platform, Intuit MailChimp. #1 based on publicly available data on competitors' customers. Plans vary. SMS available as add-on. Visit MailChimp.com.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Our album, but they're in the background. You know, he couldn't, get away from them entirely. He had to have them in the fucking background. So that's definitely a goddamn negative when you're listening to the song. But this verse is pretty nice. I like the different flow switches that Justin Bieber's putting on here. And we get a more, melodic Justin Bieber on here, which is pretty good. The singing is pretty fun. And then you get the hook. The hook finishes it off. Thank God there's no more Cash Cobain. But I will say this song's a little too long. Why is this song so long? Because there's moments where the instrumental just plays out. And I would call this a good thing, but, the instrumental is not that crazy, so it just kind of feels like it's dragging the song along even more. Honestly, play the hook again. The hook is so better than whatever Cash Cobain. Why did Cash Cobain take so much up of the song? That definitely brings it down in my opinion. So, overall, Swag's a decent song. One of the better songs off the album. All you got to get through is Cash Cobain's terrible ass verse, and then Justin Bieber comes on here to finish it off with a pretty nice song. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna easily just give this song a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at. Make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. We got more Justin Bieber coverage coming on the way, so make sure you stay tuned. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.